Have you ever gotten to the end of your day and thought, I was busy all day, but I still feel behind? You checked things off. You responded to messages. You handled clients. You got contracts signed, loan documents signed. You showed houses. And yet, there's this lingering feeling like, I should be further along, or I didn't do enough, or I'm still behind. And if you're like many of the women I work with in real estate, you've probably told yourself, I just need better time management. So you try a new planner, time blocking, getting up earlier, working later, trying to be more disciplined. But the feeling doesn't go away. Today, we're going to talk about why. Because this isn't a time management problem. And once you see what's really going on, everything can start to shift. Is your mind constantly racing with endless to-dos, yet you still feel stuck? Are you feeling guilty when you unplug? Or are you exhausted from hustling nonstop? Hi, I'm Lisa, wife, mom, grandma, and business owner for over 3 decades. I know what it takes to build a business you love without burning out. If you're ready to trade overwhelm for clarity and create a business that honors your values and your life, you're in the right place. So take a deep breath, close those 12 browser tabs, and drop the hustle. It's time to become the balanced businesswoman. Hi, friend. Before we get into today's episode, I want to personally invite you into a private business diagnostic conversation with me. This is a focused one-on-one conversation designed specifically for experienced women in real estate who are successful on paper, but feeling stretched thin, overwhelmed, or disconnected behind the scenes. In this private session, we get to the root of what's creating the pressure. We clarify what truly deserves your time and energy right now, and we create a clear, grounded plan so you can move forward feeling calm, confident, and back in control. No rushing, no surface level advice, just real clarity and intentional direction. If you're ready to stop carrying it all alone and step into the year feeling supported and steady, head to bit.ly/bb-diagnostic and book your private business diagnostic conversation today. That link will also be in my show notes. Let's anchor you back into peace and into a way of doing business that actually works for your life. Okay, let's dive into today's episode. Welcome back, my balanced businesswomen friends. I was speaking with a client recently. She's successful, experienced, and busy. From the outside, you'd think she's doing great. But she said to me, Lisa, I feel like I'm constantly playing catch up. No matter how much I do, it's never enough. And I asked her, what would enough look like? She paused, looked a bit confused, and then she said, I don't even know. That right there is the real problem. Not time, but lack of clarity, alignment, and structure. So let's break this down. If time management isn't fixing the always behind feeling, what's actually going on? There are 3 real reasons I see over and over again with women in real estate. And I want you to listen for which one is showing up for you. Problem number 1, you're operating without clear priorities. You're doing a lot, but not anchored in what actually matters most. In real estate, there is always something to do. So if you don't decide what matters, everything feels urgent. And when everything feels urgent, then you feel behind. Your brain is constantly asking, what should I be doing right now? And if you don't answer that intentionally, then your brain's going to default to reactivity, urgency, and other people's priorities. The goal is not to manage your time better. The goal is to lead yourself better. So here's a practical shift for you. Ask yourself daily, what are my top 3 priorities today as the CEO of my business? Not 10, not 15, 3. You don't feel behind because you're not doing enough. You feel behind because you're not clear on what enough actually is. Problem number 2. You're overcommitting and underprotecting your time. Let's be honest. In this industry, you say yes a lot. You adjust your schedule constantly. You make yourself available. And while that feels like good service, it's costing you your peace. You cannot feel on track if your time is always being hijacked. I think I rhymed there, right? You can't feel on track if your time's always being hijacked. Okay. Every time you say yes to something unaligned, you're saying no to something that matters. Here's the practical shift for this one. Create non-negotiable time blocks for lead generation, personal time, rest, as examples. Stop overfilling your days. Leave some white space on that calendar. Leave margins. And decide your availability in advance, not based on each request. Balance isn't about doing less. It's about being intentional with what you say yes to. You don't feel behind because there's too much to do. You feel behind because you said yes to too much that doesn't matter. Problem number 3. You're trying to carry everything alone. I covered this one extensively in my last episode, so if you haven't listened to that one, go back and listen to episode 28. This one is big, especially for experienced women in real estate. You're capable, you're resourceful, you've done this a long time, so you think, I should be able to handle this. And here's the reality. You were never meant to build this business alone. When you're doing everything, you're mentally overloaded, you're constantly switching tasks, that multitasking thing we do, and you're always behind on something. It's not a time problem. It's a capacity problem. The practical shift for this one, start asking yourself, what can I simplify? What can I systematize? What can I delegate? And where do I need support? Support isn't a luxury, it's a strategy. The most successful women I know aren't doing the most, they're supported the most. So let's bring this together. If you've been feeling always behind, it's not because you need another planner. It's not because you need to wake up earlier. It's not because you're not doing enough. Now, let me pause here because sometimes, ladies, we do need to wake up earlier and we do need to be working a little bit more. But for the most part, that's not the reason you're feeling behind. It's because you're not fully aligned with your priorities. You're not protecting your time with boundaries. And you're carrying too much without support. The good news, this is totally fixable. If you're listening to this and thinking, wow, this is exactly where I am, I want to invite you to the next step, and that's the complimentary business diagnostic conversation with me. This is a one-on-one conversation where we look at what's actually keeping you stuck, where your time and energy are going, and what needs to shift to create more clarity, balance, and momentum. And we create a plan that actually works for you. You don't have to keep feeling behind. You don't have to keep carrying everything. And you don't have to figure this out alone. I look forward to speaking with you all next week. Make it a great day on purpose. Hey ladies, I hope today's episode gave you something to think about and a little more breathing room as you move through your week. If it resonated, I'd love for you to share it with a friend, hit follow, and take a moment to leave a review. Your reviews mean the world to me, and they help more women find this podcast. For more support and connection, you're welcome to join my free Facebook community at bit.ly/The Balanced Businesswoman, where we continue these conversations together. That link will be in my show notes. Until next week, take care of yourself. And remember, your business should fit your life, not the other way around.